Hayden, we're on bout number 4 here. Etienne Van Niekerk versus Francis Matika. Etienne having 3 fights, last fight a knockout. A very good prospect in the junior middleweight division, but by size, he looks like he could be a junior welterweight.
Yeah, definitely got a little bit of some stomach fat to trim there. Yeah, but look, I mean, a lot of guys sometimes don't look the part, but they definitely do the job. And Etienne so far 3-0. You know, he's doing everything he can.
I like his selection of punches. Very calm and collected, really relaxed. Francis Matika coming on his last fight on a win, but 1 win, 1 loss.
Yeah.
So he has his did go.
Yeah, look, I mean, he looks a bit too aggressive for me. He's definitely not throwing great punches.
Very wild.
But sometimes these sort of guys are dangerous.
Yes, definitely. If you get caught on the chin, it could hurt you. My personal opinion, yeah, Etienne, keep your hands up, move.
Yeah, look, as soon as this goes to the later rounds...
And use the ring, use the ring.
It's definitely going to get stronger as he's the one conserving his energy.
Yeah, no, definitely. Also coming from a very good trainer,
yeah.
Sebastian Rothman, phenomenal boxer, South African champ.
Yeah, look, Sebastian Rothman has a couple of undefeated guys. Etienne just getting caught there. He has Jabulani Mackenzie, who's also undefeated, and Cohen Ray, who's another exceptional boxer.
Coming from his father, Basil Ray.
Yeah.
Basil Ray was also a good boxer.
Yeah, Basil Ray was a fantastic boxer, and Cohen looks a continuous legacy.
I love these families that have their sons, granddads. It's so much heritage in the sport, and you know when there's so much heritage in the sport, you can see the class of boxing.
Well, as we saw earlier, the best example was probably Alan Tawil, and he was in the first fight. His box unfortunately didn't win, but you know the fact that he's still in boxing is a tribute to the sport.
There we go, definitely. I fully agree.
Looks like Matika is
Etienne looking like he's got a lot of energy actually. Took a lot of punches here and there, but his hands are up, he's defending himself.
Is it just me, or has Matika calmed down a little bit?
He has, but very wild. He's not sophisticated. Punches are very, very wild. Legs are very straight, too straight. He's not sitting into his punch.
He's quite a character. He doesn't look like he has a very traditional sort of boxing stance. He's got a more upright and
straight leg.
Look, he's basically he's not boxing 100% correctly. He's throwing with the hope of landing.
Etienne with a very nice uppercut. Right uppercut, left hook.
Surprisingly, Etienne's getting caught with quite a few shots. He's definitely got some. It looks like he's got some pedigree, but he just needs to sort of outsee the storm, which is Matika.
I think he mustn't mix with Matika. That is where the problem comes in with these sophisticated boxers. They think they can mix. With a wild swinger, he's there to swing, and he wants to hit something. And when you mix with him, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah, look, Matika is continuing to swing wildly. If he carries on like this, he'll be gassed out before the end of the 4 rounds. I know it's only 4 rounds, but you'll be surprised how tiring 4 rounds can be just being in the ring.
Look, I think he'll be gone in the 2nd round. My personal opinion. I'm looking at his fitness now. I'm looking at his jabs. Very lazy. I think he's gassed. It's a different story when you're training in the gym, but when you come to fight, it's a different world.
Yeah, look, good round there for Etienne. He got caught for quite a few shots, definitely, but that's the first round of many fights. You know, you're not 100% warm yet, and yeah, it looks your prediction might be spot on.
Hayden, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a lot of people here tonight. Also, a couple of pretty ladies in the crowd. I love it when boxing attracts the best of the best.
Yeah, it looks like there are a lot of attractive people in the crowd today, and more importantly, there's a great crowd here today. It's supporting, which is what our game is, boxing.
Definitely. What's your take on the 2nd round?
Look, 2nd round, I think that Matika needs to calm down, but he might have already gassed himself already, and yeah, looks like it's going to be a very good day.
I personally think this round could this could be it for Etienne. I personally think this could be the round. Etienne puts his opponent away.
Matika coming out aggressive. Matika almost falling off of the rope.
Yes, definitely.
What is going? Matika is far too wild for me. You need to, I don't know. The guys need to go back with him and teach him how to box.
He's got no sparring.
No, look at him. He's wild. He's reckless. He's just.
Etienne needs to lift his hands. He does not want to get caught with one of those wild ones.
I think both of these guys are extremely small for their weight division. Could both be junior welterweights. Matika, though, I don't know who's in his camp, but he needs some better sparring.
I mean, let's look at the previous Ricky Shabalala and Serge.
Yeah, top class boxers.
Top class middleweights.
Yeah.
And these are junior middleweights.
And
Ricky had to drop a little bit of weight. I think these boys would have a tough time.
Yeah, look, no, I think Ricky would give both these guys a very hard time. If not, just from pedigree alone, I wouldn't put past Ricky beating.
Matika's done. He just got hit with a mean right hand and a bit of a soft, looked like a slap of a left hook, but Etienne just tapping his punches, not looking like he wants to put his opponent away.
Look, I think this is a nice experience for Etienne. Someone that is wild. He needs to negotiate the tough times, you know, and I think this is going to be a great experience for him. If he can go on and get a stoppage win here, he'll just go on and learn from a fight like this. Oh, he got caught there. Etienne got caught there with a left hook.
Nice body shot, but he got caught. That right hand is down. Again with the jab. He keeps walking into the jabs.
Yeah, look, Matika is looking a little bit tired there. Look, and Etienne hasn't invested that much to the body for him to be this tired.
Look, this round will go the distance if it's going to carry on like this. But this fight will not go 4 rounds.
Yeah, look, I mean, judging by Etienne's knockout record, 33%, you know, he needs to put these guys away. Especially a guy like Matika, with no disrespect to a guy like him. But he's not coming out here and showing a great... He's not putting on a good performance.
Class, yes, definitely. This is what the crowd wants to see. We want to see the next South African prospect.
Yeah. No, look, looking into this fight, I don't think we can look too deeply into it. I think Matika is not really there. Look, Matika's turned his back there.
Matika's out on his feet, I personally think.
Yeah, look.
He's not boxing. He's having a street fight here.
Yeah, the referee is just telling him not to hold now. Matika looks very, very fatigued, and I think this won't go much longer. Depending on how Etienne negotiates his fights.
I think when this bell goes, I think Sebastian's going to sit with his boxer and say to him, try and dig deep.
He's holding the ropes.
There we go. I think Sebastian's going to speak to his boxer and say, dig deep for this one, eh?
Look, if Etienne doesn't stop him, he's going Matika might just get disqualified for continuously holding.
Yeah, and turning his back.
Yeah, look.
And it looks like Matika's got a bit of an attitude with the ref.
Yeah, look, you should never argue with an official. They're only there to protect you. And Matika, look, I'm surprised he made it to the 3rd round.
Well, he proved me wrong. Let's see if he can prove me wrong again. There's 4 rounds here. 2 are gone. There's 2 left. They're going for the 3rd round now. Looking at Sebastian over there. If I was Sebastian, I'd tell his boxer to dig very deep. Sit a little bit more into his knees. Don't stand up so straight. There's more power when you sit. Sit a little bit on your legs. Put a bit of pressure. Feint a bit of jabs. And then throw a mean right hand. You'll hurt your opponent and then you can put the pressure from there.
Yeah, look, I haven't identified exactly what Etienne's strength is yet. He hasn't really shown us much there. But Matika definitely looks very, very open for that right hand, as you've been saying. And that's probably the way to go, or the left hook, because he drops his right hand significantly. Very wild again. Elbows are flying.
Matika comes out, by the looks of it, he comes out also for the first 30 and 40 seconds, swinging. Legs are all over the place. He's almost over the ropes. Doesn't know what he's throwing. He's just throwing. But wait, after the first minute, it turns right over.
Yeah, look, as you said, he comes out like fire for the first 30 seconds. But let's be honest, the judges don't look at the first 30 seconds. They look at the round as a whole. What happened there?
They're giving him a count. He's looking away. He didn't take his gum guard. This is unsport-like conduct.
Well, I mean...
Unsport conduct.
This is the joke. They can't even find the gum shield.
They don't even know where the gum guard is.
This is... finally they find the gum shield. And they're giving him time to rest here. The referee should definitely be deducting a point.
What annoys me, a lot of boxers do this on purpose for their fighters. A lot of trainers do this for their fighters.
I think the fight could be stopped really, really soon. The trainer is now not even getting down. This is very unprofessional from Matika's corner.
Matika getting hit with a left hook there. Etienne should not mix. Etienne should step back, throw the uppercut, let Matika follow him. Use his angle to the left, use his angle to the right to throw straight punches. Matika just bit his opponent. Just bit him on the ear.
Oh.
Just bit him on the ear.
Well, the referee's noted that he's made a complaint about the ear, has not pulled the guy aside. I think Matika should have been disqualified already.
Definitely.
Like, he's been warned several times for holding the gum shield. Now he's blitzing his opponent. BSA might have to look about a suspension for that.
This is not boxing. This is not boxing. Etienne boxing very nicely.
Oh,
Matika is out. He's finished.
Etienne needs to
this will not go the distance.
Look, Matika is holding again. Referee, please take a point. Again.
Straight right hand hurt him.
The referee calls it.
Over. There we go.
Great stoppage there from the referee.
Great stoppage from the ref. Very good call from BSA.
Matika is complaining, but he has no room to complain.
No room to complain. Absolutely nothing.
He's been a dirty fighter from round 1, and I think this fight needed to
very wild. No sophistication. And correct me if I'm wrong, but his confidence looked a bit rude.
Yeah, look, I mean, he literally blows himself out in the first minute of the round and doesn't win the rest of the round, so he's losing the rounds, and the referee is probably just looking out for him. He took a couple of heavy left hooks and straight rights in that round, and I mean, he bit his opponent for one. For me, I don't like that in the sport. In any sport, that's disgusting behavior, and I'm sure BSA will be looking at a suspension there.
Well, I do hope so, Hayden. Etienne looking very happy. Sebastian looking a bit happy.
Did he get bit on the ear or
on the side of his cheek? Yes.
You don't get cuts there from punches.
That's a punch.
Is that a punch?
No, that's a bite. That's a bite.
Yeah.
That's where he got bitten.
Yeah. Look, I mean,
if
I can zoom in there.
Yeah, just zoom in onto that, please.
If you can just see, he's unfortunately he's not looking the right way at the moment.
Etienne will turn. There is a little bit of a red mark.
You look on
just below his right ear.
If you just see Sebastian Rothman is straight in the way. There we go.
There
he's got a mark there.
That's a mark. It's a bite mark. It's a definite bite mark.
Yep, the opponent.
How can he bite? You cannot do stuff like this. In South African boxing, this is disgusting.
This is not televised, but it is streamed on the internet, so BSA need to have a look at this.
Definitely.
Look, that's you can't bite your opponents.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the two boxers a big round of applause. This bout